Hello everybody, my name is Nigel and you have found Alchemy. This is your weekly quickie reading, and when I say week, I'm talking about the span of time between February 16th and the February 22nd. So when I say week, I'm talking about that, not a traditional work week. I'm going to shift into warp speed for each sign, lay out your cards, and do your reading right after. The warp speed should be pretty quick. The timestamps will be in the comment box. I will see you all individually on the other side. Hello Aries, welcome to your quickie reading. We are covering the week of February 16th through the 22nd. So when I say week, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's get started here. Interesting, Aries, you have the Courage card. You also have the Jealousy card. It says, watch who you trust with your personal secrets and plans. Spend time outdoors with nature and reconnect and plenish. So it's a watch who you trust, and it's a Courage card. Now, what's interesting here is we do have the Five of Pentacles, and you might be feeling at this time, or heading into this time, you might be feeling on the outside of something. You may be feeling not right. You know, the Five of Pentacles sometimes means money problems. In this reading, I'm thinking sometimes it does mean abandonment, left out in the cold, but it could also mean, you know, somebody having an intuitive nudge about something. You have an intuitive nudge about something that's going on around you, with someone that's going on around you, and that is making you feel isolated, if that makes sense to you. You do have, because it does say, actually, yeah, I mean, I just started using these cards. This is actually the first time I'm using them, and it does say insecurity, and I swear I didn't even notice that. Interesting. Yeah, I guess it would be insecurity, but I think it would be more of an intuitive thing where something just doesn't feel right. You're not sure about something in your general energy, someone around you. You do have strength coupled with this Courage card here. And yeah, I would say bravery is a thing for you this week. You need to be brave. You need to have strength. You need to have courage. And you need to believe your gut. You're going to have a change here with the change of fortune. Or the truth is, somebody's karma might be coming to bite them in the butt, because this is followed by the Seven of Swords, which is deceit. This lines up perfectly. There is someone in your life here, Aries, that you shouldn't trust. I think your gut has told you that already. Maybe you can't put your finger on it. Maybe you've caught them doing something. Maybe it stems from some sort of jealousy that you know that they have. And I always tell people, when someone's jealous of you, they really can't be your friend. It doesn't work, even if they want to be. It's always that underlying jealousy that they have, because when your friends do well, you're happy for them. If you're really jealous of someone, they're not your friend. So there is someone in your atmosphere. It could be, we're gonna clarify this stuff for sure. But there's someone in your general energy here, Aries, that you can't trust. You shouldn't trust. I think you know that you shouldn't trust. Okay. Let's clarify before we do what you don't see coming. I wasn't even going to use this deck, but I think I will. The Five of Pentacles. Show me this Five of Pentacles for Aries. Yeah, it might be someone who offers you some advice. Someone who has something to say. Someone who is not how do I put this? Somebody's offering you something, whether it's advice or help, and it's not coming from a place of good things. It's coming from a negative place. It's coming from jealousy. You have strength here. Now, why does Aries have to be strong? This came in sideways. This could be Gemini energy. By the way, you also have Leo energy here on the table. Gemini energy coming. Yeah, this obviously could be a Gemini in your life that isn't so trustworthy. But, you know, being that it is clarifying the Strength card, it is a decision that you have thought about. You have thought about either eliminating this person from your life or limiting what you tell them. You haven't quite made the actual decision, but you've thought about it. This is a major arcana, and it is clarifying a major arcana. So I think Spirit is asking you to really, really consider if this is someone you cannot eliminate from your life, like if it's a coworker, a boss, or a family member that is at every function, then limit what you tell them about your life, for sure. Show me this karma, this Wheel of Fortune, this karma. Show me this karma for Aries. Yeah, you're moving away. The karma is going to come bite this person in the butt, and I'm not sure whether the karma is you removing your energy from the situation entirely, just going. You have the Seven of Swords here. Yeah, this is someone who is jealous of your abundance. This is someone who wishes bad on you. This is someone who doesn't want you to be abundant. They don't want you to feel better, okay? At all. At the bottom of the deck here, you do have arguing, fighting, and this could be competition as well. This is the card of competition. You may not be in competition with anyone, Aries, but somebody unbeknownst to you might be in competition with you, and they might be falling short, hence this jealousy. You do have either something competitive going on behind the scenes, or you have actual arguing. You might pull yourself away to take a break to really think about this and consider your options as far as eliminating their energy from your life. This may be someone who you once had good memories with. This may be someone who's been in your life for a very long time here with the Six of Cups. There are things that you don't know. The Sword of Truth is in reverse. There are things you don't know about this person. They're not here to help. They admire your determination. They admire, and you know, admire is a bad word. Admire is a good word. They're jealous of your determination. They're jealous of the fact that you set goals and you reach them. They're jealous of the direction your life is taking. Yeah, all right. This could be a fixed sign that we're talking about here, for sure. Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. But with the world, they don't want to see you close out a cycle and move on happily. They don't want to see you accomplishing anything. This is really what they want for you. But this is your future here. Your future is abundance. Your future is to be unstuck. They will stab you in the back the first chance they get. Look for messages coming in from this person. What was slow moving before is going to be very quick. They might dazzle you. They might try to take you off a path of success purposely here, Aries. But what's waiting for you is the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is abundance, beauty, love. Okay, so let's look at what you don't see coming. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is that you are going to be at a crossroads with this person. You're going to have to basically ish or get off the pot, if you know what I mean. You do have the High Priestess here. Your inner voice is, what did I say at the beginning of the reading? Your intuition. Your intuition, Piscean energy, but more than that, it is your inner voice. I do like these cards. How interesting. You have the Five of Swords, right? You have the Five of Swords in reverse. The Five of Swords could be being very defensive, or it could be revenge. You are going to stop their attack on you, one way or another. You do have the Nine of Wands, which is fear. They do fear you reaching a certain level of success. In you reaching a certain level of success, it shines a spotlight on their lack of success. They have great anxiety. You need the Four of Swords. This is the second time it came out. It says recuperation, but I think this is more like you taking a time out to really understand what you're dealing with here. I'm going to stop right here. You have the Empress, right? You have the Empress, Aries energy. You're going to step back into your power here. But what Spirit wants you to do is, Spirit would like you to step back, evaluate the situation, and really understand who you're dealing with, and take steps to eliminate them. And if they cannot be eliminated, you limit their access to you. Here at the bottom of this deck here, what does it say, Aries? It says take off your mask. This person wears a mask. Here at the bottom of this deck, it says communication. And yes, the communication, I saw that with the Page of Swords here. There's a communication coming in. There's messages coming in. Don't believe everything you read. Don't believe everything they say. Something's going on here. Give me 2 cards for Aries, please. 2 cards for Aries. You have pay attention to your finances. Yeah, it could have something to do with your finances. Remember when I said they're going to come in with an offer? Where is it? They're going to try to push you onto a different path. This might have something to do with your finances. Please pay attention. Let me grab one from this deck now. Show me one more for Aries, please. One more for Aries, please. One more for Aries, please. One more for Aries. You have spiritual love. The spiritual love you have here from the High Priestess. It's spirituality and love for yourself. You have to love yourself enough to get rid of this energy from your life. Whoever it is needs to either be cut out or completely limited, okay? There goes your warning, Aries. I really hope you enjoyed your reading. I'll see you next time. Big hugs. Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your quickie reading. This is going to cover February 16th through the 22nd. So when I say week, that's what I'm referring to. Okay, so let's get started. We do have the wild card. Interesting. So a wild card can mean anything. It could mean Spirit asking you to get a little bit more wild in your life, which I honestly don't think so, looking at the rest of these cards. Or it could be some sort of unexpected thing. A thing you have here, major life change, right? A wild card. A wild card. Let's look at the rest of the reading here. You do have the Eight of Wands in reverse, which is no movement towards your goal. You might have a goal here this week that might be frustrating to you, Taurus, because there's no movement towards it. You do have the Knight of Wands, which could be, this could be a relationship you're passionate about. All right, simply put, or it could be a work project you're passionate about. There's not enough speed heading into the direction you'd like because you also have the Six of Swords reversed. Lack of movement, lack of movement. You have the Empress reversed, which is lack of abundance. Now, what I forgot to tell you, and if you've watched me, you've heard me say it, is this is a microscope on a very short period of time. All the energies on this table will pass quickly, okay? Just refer to your monthly or your yearly for a more bird's eye view, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But you do have here, you do have some, you're disappointed in a lack of movement of something. Something in your life may be a wild card. You just don't know what to expect from it. Maybe this change is, I don't know too many Taurus people who are happy with lack of movement. A lot of people say Taurus is a lazy sign. I don't know. I've never met a lazy Taurus in my life, ever. You know, they're always on the go. They're always trying to. Now, granted, they don't like doing things they don't want to do, but they like being in motion. They like forward movement, you know, progress. They enjoy progress. So, yeah, this change might be, at least for this week, that you're learning how to deal with no movement or very little movement, or not things not going the speed that you would like them to go. You do have the Knight of Wands upright, so you are, I mean, it does say immaturity on this card. I just started using these cards, so sometimes I agree with what's written on them, sometimes I don't. In this particular instance, I do think that there may be an air of immaturity here from you, but I think more than that, you have absolute passion towards something and you're looking to push it forward, and it's not moving anywhere this particular week. You do have assert yourself here at the bottom of the deck, and this is what you don't see coming. So in the future, you're going to assert yourself, but it begs the question here, Taurus, how teachable are you? Are you able to be taught patience? Are you able to be taught to deal with time that doesn't have the forward movement that you want? Or are you so stubborn that you just don't react well to that? Let's clarify and see. You do have the Eight of Wands here in reverse. The Eight of Wands here in reverse. Yeah, you're not happy. You're not happy about this. You're not happy about the fact that it is not moving forward. The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. Show me this Knight of Wands in Taurus's reading. You do have the Hermit here sideways, and you're being asked, it's the sign of Virgo, but more than that, it is the opposite of the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands has fire in his hands, and he's moving forward at a fast pace, and he is like, you know, sort of like what happens after you pull a bow back, right? All that speed. It's the initial speed. You do have here the Hermit, who is very slow moving. In fact, he probably doesn't move a whole hell of a lot, but he has this information and these hopes and dreams, and he keeps them with him, and you're being asked to step into that at least partially this week. You do have the Six of Swords, which is obviously not movement. You might have some arguing going on here in your life for some reason. With the Five of Wands here, you have the Empress in reverse. You have two cards. I think I'm going to take them. You have the Empress in reverse, which is lack of abundance. What you're being offered here isn't enough for you this week. That's clear. What you would like is the truth. What you would like is black and white progress, honestly. And you're not going to get what you want this week, plain and simple. You're just going to have to deal with this span of time. You, at the bottom of the deck, it looks like you are very much not being contemplative. You're being antsy. You are going to assert yourself at a later date. And I'm just not sure how that's going to turn out. It might turn out well for you, Taurus, but because here you do assert yourself, right? This absolutely goes together, and what you don't see coming. You're going to have a show of strength, but you have to decide whether it's stronger to hold yourself back, whether that requires the strength, or whether it's stronger to assert yourself and move forward. And here you are. Moving forward. Yeah, I think in the future you're going to move forward with this. I don't think you're going to deal with the pace this is going. And I don't know whether this has something to do with your job, work, a business, or a relationship. You aren't happy with the pace. You may at some point look back on something that used to be in your life and compare it. And you feeling a little nostalgic in that way. But here we are. I'm going to stop right here. You do have the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles is abundance. In the end, Taurus, you're going to be fine. But I think this week you're learning patience. You're learning to deal with this. I don't know how well you're going to deal with this long term. And I'm not throwing shade at you. For all I know, the situation is unbearable. You know, maybe I wouldn't function well in it either. But I know that Taurian people can be very, very stubborn, and they can stomp their feet. I'm a Taurus moon. Okay, no shade meant. Show me Taurus, please. Give me 2 for Taurus. Taurus, you have victory. Taurus, you always win, don't you? Yeah, in the end, you're going to be fine. Not only are you going to be fine, you're going to rush in, you're going to assert yourself, and you're going to get what you want, either from this situation or another situation. One more for Taurus, please. One more for Taurus. You have lightning. Control your anger, or you will be sorry. Yeah, maybe some of you do have a temper problem, but you know, it doesn't always have to be temper. It's just saying control your whims, control your push. Try to sit back at least for this week. It looks like in the future you're going to assert yourself either way, but I think what Spirit is trying to tell you is to make this a teachable moment and to try to practice restraint. I hope this helped. I will see you next time. Big hugs. Hello Gemini, welcome to your quickie reading. This is going to cover the 16th through the 22nd of February. So when I say week, that's what I'm talking about. Remember, this is a magnifying glass on a short period of time, so the energies on this table will pass quickly. That said, let's get started. You did pull sadness for your oracle card here. There's something happening that may make you sad this week. There is a change going on in your life, and this change may bring sadness with it. We're going to find out exactly what we're talking about here. You have pulled the Hierophant, and it is in the upright. This could be a marriage we're talking about, or something you considered a marriage, and this also could be you being divinely guided towards something. You do have the Three of Wands, sideways communication here. You know, it says communication on here. I always looked at the Three of Wands like it was somebody waiting for something that they know is coming, something that they were sure of, right? And in this situation, you're no longer sure of something you were sure of. You do have the Page of Swords in reverse. There might be no communication here. You do have the Four of Cups in reverse. And you know, this says distraction on it. You might be focusing on something here, but we're going to clarify everything. Let's do that right now before we go on here. We have the Hierophant here for Gemini. Spirit, what is the Hierophant for Gemini? What is the Hierophant for Gemini? It's something that you're either offering something to someone in your life, or they're offering something to you. The offer in and of itself is not enough. What you're offering them is not enough. They're thinking long term. You're thinking small offering. They're thinking stability and almost a doctrine, and you're thinking a few minutes of my time or the outskirts of my life. And this can be reversed. You may be thinking you want something more than they're offering you. You do have the Three of Wands here, sideways. What is it? What is the Three of Wands? What is Gemini no longer sure of? No longer sure that you could manifest the situation in the way that you wanted to, or the way that you once thought you could. You're no longer sure you can do that. This also could be a card of manipulation. Either you doing the manipulating or someone else. You have the Page of Swords, which is lack of communication. Defensiveness. What are you defensive about, Gemini? I'm not saying you shouldn't be. I'm just saying you are. You're defensive here. You're holding back communications because you're defensive about something. The Four of Cups. Show me this Four of Cups, please. Show me this Four of Cups for Gemini, please. Show me this Four of Cups for Gemini. Yeah, the King of Pentacles. You're not focusing on what you need to focus on here, Gemini. You should be focused, honestly, on your finances and your long-term stability. And there's something that has knocked you off track. You're not focusing on the things you should focus on. Let's look at this. You do have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, which further tells me that you really need to focus on your abundance, your growth. It says growth on here. Your work. You have the Page of Wands. You do have the ability to be innovative, to start something really good for yourself, but there's something going on here. You have the Emperor in reverse. This is absolute lack of structure. This is absolute someone, perhaps you or the other person. Remember when I said it was it could be a manipulation? Somebody manipulating you, you manipulating someone else, and it is not working for the situation. You do have the Knight of Swords. It says drama. Certainly that could be true in this situation. But, you know, this Knight of Swords could be you as an air sign or a fellow air sign rushing in to do something for better or for worse. And you do have, luckily enough, the Sun, which is what you don't see coming. You are going to have peace, and you have the Wheel of Fortune under that. Your fortune's going to change. It seems like you're going through a bad time here, Gemini. I'm not going to lie. There's just no reason to lie. You do have rejection here, so you're either going to reject something or something is going to reject you. You have society. You're going to be invited somewhere to do something. Spirit is trying to tell you to take those invitations seriously. You are having a week of stress. Whatever it is you thought was going to stay in your life. You may be nostalgic about what used to be, what no longer is. You're questioning your judgment. I really think this came up in another reading I did for you. You're questioning your own judgment here. You're trying to avoid, yes, this is definitely, I think it was your yearly, maybe it was your February monthly, I don't remember, but you are trying to avoid a tower moment. There is something that could happen that could knock down the tower that is your life, and you're trying to avoid that. You're trying to get away from the situation. You probably are looking to try to be alone, but you're not walking away from something you should. You have an injustice here. It's either an injustice that is going to be done to you, or an injustice that you are going to do to someone else. This could also represent a legal battle that you don't do well in. This is the Five of Pentacles, which is destitution. Now, you could look at this like financial problems, like what I said, you need to focus on your finances, or it could be you outside of a relationship. You're waiting for something to come through. You're not making any choices here, and as a result, it's going to be painful. You kind of need to do that. Gemini, you need to make some choices here. You need to make some rock solid choices. Show me 2 for Gemini, please. I need 2 for Gemini. 2 for Gemini, please. You got 2. I think you have a wish will be granted, Gemini. And you do have success assured with good plans and hard work. What is it? What are the 2 things? Good plans and hard work. You do have the Sun. You do have the Wheel of Fortune under this. With good plans and hard work. You have to make that. You have to plan. You can't just sit and be a victim to a victim. I don't know if victim is a good word, but you can't just sit and be a spectator in your own life. You have to make plans. You have to make solid decisions. You have to do what's right for you. If you love someone else, do what's right for both of you. Give me one more for a Gemini from this deck. One more. Gemini, you're always so chatty. I'm going to take them. Yeah. You have unsettled times, need to plan ahead. Do you see a theme here, Gemini? Planning, right? You have here a caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. And like I said, with those cards in your future, a change is coming. But I do think you need to be instrumental in that change. I do think you need to be instrumental in that change. I hope this helped. I will see you next time. Big hugs, Gemini. Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your quickie reading. This is going to cover February 16th through the 22nd. So when I say week, that's what I'm talking about. The energy on this table is a microscope on a very short period of time. If you'd like a longer lens, refer to your monthly or your yearly reading. So the energy on the table is going to pass quickly, no matter how ominous it may sound to you. Let's get started. You do have here, take off your mask. So somebody around you, or it could be perhaps you, somebody's wearing a mask. Sometimes that could be an indication that someone's being deceptive, or it could be an indication that someone is not comfortable being themselves in some way with someone. We're going to clarify everything here. So we have here the Queen of Swords in reverse. There might be an air sign in your life who, is not very nice to you this week. To be clear, they might be very verbally nasty, quite nasty with their words. You do have the Four of Swords. This might definitely disrupt your peace. This could be someone at work. This could be one of your friends. It could be someone at the gym. It could be someone you're involved with. You do hear you have these two cards that came out together. You have commitment and sexuality. So you do have great things going on in your life as well. You have a lot of relationship issues here on the table that are positive. But there is something else going on here with someone else in your life, if not the person. You do have the Knight of Wands, which is great passion. This could be you moving towards someone with great passion and sexuality. You have the Three of Pentacles here, which is you receiving recognition for something. Maybe someone's recognizing all the great things you do for them in a relationship. This could be something at work as well that you're being recognized for. But what sort of has me concerned is the mask and the Queen of Swords and something disrupting your peace here. So let's clarify some of this stuff. Show me this Queen of Swords. You have Virgo energy here on the table. And this is somebody, you may feel that being around this person is a sacrifice you're making. Why are you feeling like it's a sacrifice? It could be someone that you have no choice but to be around. You're maybe being around this person is enabling you to do something. Sometimes it could be, anything. Could be somebody that we have to kowtow to in order to get something else. Somebody that we have to put up with. It's a sacrifice of some kind. The Four of Swords. The Four of Swords. You have isolation, being left out. There is something that's affecting your finances, potentially. This came in sideways. So this thing could be very well be something at work, somebody that you have to deal with at work that you really don't like, someone that's not likable, someone that is not verbally particularly nice, something that might affect your finances. You may feel like it's a sacrifice, something you have to put up with. Show me this Knight of Wands, please. Show me this Knight of Wands. Yeah, so this you have some sexual energy going on in your life here that is actually really good for this situation. It takes you out of a situation of focusing so much on all this negativity, which is nice. But there's someone that's wearing a mask, and I really have to think that it's this person. Show me this Three of Pentacles. Show me this Three of Pentacles for Cancer. You have the Hierophant. This could be a marriage here, Cancer. It could be something leading to marriage, or it could be something that is something you think of as a major commitment. And I have to say it's a positive thing, because look at the bottom of the deck. You're closing out a cycle together. Beautiful energy. But there is this thing at work, or something to do with your finances that's getting in the way of your total happiness. You do have Virgo. I'm sorry, that is not Virgo energy. That's Pisces energy. This is Virgo energy. So you have this Virgo energy here on the table, which is you have your hopes and dreams here. You're keeping certain things close to the chest, which I think is really, and there's your passion again. There is something you don't know about this other person. There is something you don't know. It's not exactly clear. They could be very manipulative. They could be offering you something that isn't real. Whatever it is they're offering you at work, whatever it is they're saying to you at work is not true. You're avoiding a Ten of Swords moment by not believing them. There is someone very manipulative around you. But the great thing is here, you do have, you have here the Three of Pentacles, which is you. Remember when I said being recognized? Maybe someone appreciating you. This person really wants to take that away from you. But you do, in the end, work out here, Cancer. You do have the Ten of Cups, which is happiness. And, to balance this out, you find the courage to face this. You find the courage to somehow do something in this situation. And you do have travel here. So you might be traveling with your significant other here. You have the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, right? Along with the Ten of Cups at the bottom of this deck. Abundance, happiness. You have the Page of Pentacles in reverse again. So this is something to do with work here. You have the Six of Cups. This is something that you think about. There's something from your past that you may think about warmly. You do have the Knight of Pentacles. I really do think, especially with this Four of Wands coming out again in reverse, you need to really think about who at work is not to be trusted, who's wearing a mask. You have to avoid that person at all costs. Okay, so let's pull some of these cards here. You have for Cancer, please. You have the key. Successful outcome to your problem. You do have the key here, Cancer. You get the courage. You get the key. You understand who you're dealing with, and I think that you're okay. Give me one more for Cancer, please. One more for Cancer. You have Tree. And it says affairs with your family. Well, I do think that you do have something, you have two things going on here. You have something going on at work, or something to do with money, that you need to look at and really study who you're dealing with. And you also have a really good thing going on as far as your love life. And, this might be your family as far as, you consider them family, or they are family. Like I said, it could be a marriage. I hope this helped. I will see you next time. Big hugs. Hello, Leo. Like I always say, this is a magnifying glass on a very short period of time. All the energy you see on this table is going to pass pretty quickly. If you want a broader lens, refer to your monthly or your yearly reading. With all that said, let's look at your oracle card. It does say inner child. So your inner child is on the table, along with opportunities and manifestations. You might be concentrating very highly on your manifestations at this time. Opportunities and manifestations obviously go hand in hand. Your inner child might be honestly steering the boat at this point, which doesn't look bad. It just looks like something inside you that has been inside you for a long time since you were a child is probably helping you to manifest something, if that makes sense. When we were children, we believed in a lot of things. We believed in magic. We believed in ourselves. And I think as life happens, sometimes it tears us down and we lose that. And it seems as though your spark here is not only stable and intact, but it's guiding you. You have here the Eight of Swords, which is a little bit of anxiety. You might be anxious about something. You do have the Tower here coming in sideways, and in this deck it stands for transformation. So you might be worried about the transformation that is taking place, the transformation that hasn't taken place, the transformation that you're trying to accomplish. You're worried about it. Being that you have manifestation guiding this reading, I can't help but think that it is your manifestations that worry you sometimes. You have the Magician in reverse, and you may feel that you may not have at least this week. And when I say this week, it's not the whole week. A passing thought might be, do I have what it takes to, because it says skill here, do I have what it takes to manifest this? We all have doubts sometimes, right? As long as the majority of your time is spent on the solution and believing in yourself, these passing thoughts shouldn't make a difference. You do have the Eight of Swords here, which is recuperation. The Four of Swords, which is recuperation. So when I look at the recuperation card next to these two cards, or actually these three cards, towards the end of this time, I think you get back on track. Put it that way, you get back on track. Because here at the bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming is the Ace of Swords. It's new beginnings. The Ace of Wands. I don't know why I can't talk. The Ace of Wands, new beginnings, a new start. You have the Wheel of Fortune, which is karma. So whatever it is you're going for, whatever you're trying to manifest is yours. It's karmically already. You have the Seven of Cups, which is delusion, and it is in reverse. There are people in your life that may feel that you're delusional. You may feel that at times you're delusional. Maybe in the past you were delusional, but you're not delusional anymore. And if that were ever true, and you believe in yourself. And here is the Eight of Wands, which is speed, movement in the direction. And you have here Judgment, which is action. So I think, and you have the planning card right under it. So all these cards are beautiful, and these cards are what you don't see coming, or should I say what you may not see coming. Some of you might be having an off week. It doesn't look like anything major happens. It just looks like it's your head space that may be a little off. You do have here at the bottom of this deck, you have a soulmate, and at the bottom of this deck, you have sexuality. So there might be someone in your life who is soulmate material, who you're very, very attracted to. You have a lot of sexual chemistry with. And if you don't have someone like that in your life, it certainly looks like someone like that's coming into your life. Let's clarify some of this stuff. You have the Eight of Swords, which is anxiety. Anxiety for Leo. And here you go. Four of Swords. Four of Swords. The answer. You find the answer. Spirit is saying the answer to your anxiety is the Four of Swords. Meditation, contemplative energy, visualization. But it doesn't really matter, because at the end of the week, you realize what you need to do. You do that all by yourself. The Tower. The Tower. This comes in sideways. So remember when I said the transformation, you're unsure about it at times, nervous about it at times. The Sword of Truth is coming in sideways too. Things are a little unclear, at least for part of this week. The Magician. The Magician. The Magician. Here you have you not not knowing, do I have enough skill for this? Can I do this? At least very briefly, and it may go through your mind, but you do not walk away from that path that you're on. The Four of Swords. The Four of Swords. After recuperation, you get your spark back as a fire sign. Now, this is the kind of reading I'm used to for you, Leo, for sure. You're just, you're definitely bouncing back. And it doesn't look like a big crash anyway. You're looking at long-term abundance here with the Queen of Pentacles. You're looking at long-term. You don't like the anxiety. Eight of Swords. This is the Nine of Swords, actually. You have the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords. Anxiety, sleepless nights. You may be anxious. You may be, but you're stubbornly holding on to your dreams. There may be times where you feel like you don't have enough skill to do this work. You may not be visualizing enough. It looks like you're a very good manifester, but it doesn't look like. There are times when you let that go. There are times when you lose track of that, and that's when you slip into this mindset, and you produce no forward movement, no balance. You can't alchemize anything here, but you do end up getting something here, Leo. There's something that clicks in your mind here at the end of the week, and you get back on track here with the Wheel of Fortune, right? Wheel of Fortune came out twice. That means this too shall pass. You have the Five of Pentacles in reverse, and that is the opposite of being penniless. It's the opposite of worry about that stuff. Opposite of indecision. You're creating, listen, this soulmate energy might lead to marriage. The Hierophant is a marriage card. You have the Ten of Pentacles, abundance in all ways. I don't know how many times I can say this in a Leo reading, but whatever it is that's happening, Leo, is temporary. If anything negative is happening at all, it's probably all in your head. So let's look at this for Leo. Give me 2 for Leo, please. Give me 2 for Leo. You have a period of ill health and depression. Okay, this sounds pretty heavy, but I don't think, for many of you it might be heavy, but I think for some of you this is a passing thing. At the beginning of the week, we talk about this. A little anxiety, maybe it's a little depression. I don't know. It doesn't feel like depression to me. It feels like it's more a negative mindset. That's probably too heavy too. You have a passing thought that maybe you can't do this, but it's very passing. Give me one more. One more. One more. One more. One more. If any of you are depressed, believe me, this too shall pass. You have too much concern with... It says too much concern with sexual matters, but when I pull this card, it means that you're going like a rabbit here. You know, you got this thing going on, and if you don't have someone in your life, man, they're coming. And if you have someone in your life, they're going to be really tired by the time you get done with them. Do not be tempted to lower your standards, Leo. You might be tempted to do that, but I have a feeling that would be a very, very, very brief thing that goes on in your head. You have opportunities, manifestation. You have your inner child working. You have this soulmate, heavy sexual energy in your life. You have the Ten of Pentacles, for crying out loud. You have somebody offering you something here that you're saying, nope, I'm sticking to my guns. I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, you got this, Leo. You got this. Let me know in the comments. Big hugs. Hello Virgo, welcome to your quickie reading. This is a microscope on a very short period of time, so as ominous as much of this may sound, it's going to pass quickly. For more of a bird's eye view and a wider lens, please refer to your monthly or yearly reading. This is going to encompass February 16th through the 22nd. Okay, let's get started. It looks like you have something to look forward to this week, Virgo. You have pulled beauty, and this could be a beautiful encounter that you have with someone, or it could be you finding beauty in something that you see this week. Now, it is right next to travel, so some of you may be traveling. We're going to get more as we clarify everything. But, you couldn't ask for this to be nicer. You do have the Two of Cups, which is, a beautiful relationship. So you are going to have a beautiful encounter this week with someone, and it's someone that you really have feelings for. The interesting thing here is that you have pulled the Emperor in reverse, and this could be two separate things for sure that's happening. Yeah, I mean, this could be something that's happening at work. Now, you have someone in your life here, Virgo, who uses their position of power to manipulate you, to gaslight you, to do something negative to you. When an Emperor is in reverse, that's generally what happens. This, like I said, this could be anybody in your life. And I think that you're going to know. It's probably the first person you thought of when I mentioned it. You are coming across as very strong this week in all ways. You have the Strength card, which is Leo energy, on your side here. And you also have the Five of Swords in reverse. So you're letting down your guard a little bit. You're letting down your defenses, and it might have something to do with this really nice thing that happens in your personal life, in your love life. I really like these cards, with the exception of this. But as I'm thinking about it, I do remember some of your readings there was someone in your life that was two-faced, and it came up many, many times for you. So this person could still be sort of around in your energy. Let's clarify this stuff, and then we'll see what's coming in the future. You have the Two of Cups here. I really like that energy, especially along with the Beauty card. I just want one card if possible. One card for Virgo. Yeah, you feeling a lot less wound up here. This encounter, whatever it is that happens, makes you feel a lot less. I don't know, there might have been something going on in your life, perhaps professionally, maybe your family, that has you feeling a certain way. And this encounter just lightens your load. It makes you feel a lot less bogged down. You have, show me this Emperor, please. Show me this Emperor. Show me this Emperor. There is going to be some truth that comes out, and maybe that's why this is coming up in your reading. In this span of time, there's going to be some truth coming out here, Virgo, that you're going to find out about, and I think you're going to know beyond a shadow of a doubt that this person is working against you or doing something negative to you. And I think you already know, but maybe you don't have the proof, and I think the proof is going to come out this week. You do have Leo energy. Show me the Strength card, please. Show me the Strength card for Virgo. Show me the Strength card for Virgo. Beautiful. More Leo energy. You have the Sun. Yeah, you're going to, you have a mixed bag of nuts here in a way. I think overall your week is going to be wonderful, really. But I do think that lingering in the background a little bit, you're going to have this. But this is also good news. The sort of truth coming out against someone who's working against you is good news. But the Sun, you might have a Leo in your life. That's very important. Maybe you have a Leo highly aspected in your chart. I have a Leo rising myself, so I would look at it that way. But show me the Five of Swords. Boom. Yeah. When I said you're letting down your defenses, I think what happens is the sword of truth comes out. It points in the direction of something. You get the information. You're able to relax. You're able to let down your guard and sort of enjoy your week and lighten up and put an end to this BS. Scorpio energy, but definitely an end to a cycle. You're able to end a cycle. There's a lot of major arcana here. A lot of major arcana. I really like this energy for you, Virgo. It's definitely it's definitely good energy, and it's definitely energy that you deserve. I remember very much like all your readings were centered around this person for a while. Who was it that wasn't showing their face, you know? Let's look at this. You have here you're letting go. Perfect. At the bottom of the deck, you have the card of letting go. And what did I say? You're lightening up. Your defenses are down. You're letting something go. You're putting an end to something. It's fine. And you have here love. I mean, it is exactly what we talked about. You have a love thing, a love situation, a love encounter. Someone is really making a special week for you. And it could just be their very presence. But you're going to have a wonderful week. And you're also going to have some truth that comes out that allows you to put an end to this crap, whatever this is that's been lingering. You do have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And, you know, maybe this has something to do with your work situation. You know, this says vision, and, you know, you weren't unable to have the vision. But the Sword of Truth gives you vision. It just does. And here we go. Ten of Cups, completion. It says completion, and yes, I believe that you are going to have a completion of something, but at the same time, Ten of Cups is the ultimate love card, right? It's abundance in love. And you have Ace of Cups, which you couldn't ask for another. Beautiful, beautiful. And this is all happening under the moon. Cancerian energy, female energy, divine feminine. Beautiful Valentine's Day reading. A lot of people got, you know, negative readings, to be honest with you. A lot of people are going through bad things and bad breakups, and or they're alone. And I really like your reading. That's a really nice way to spend the week here. Look, another great thing. You have the Knight of Cups, a love offer coming in. This is either you making an offer to someone making an offer to you, but from what I can see, both of you jump at the chance. And the Ace of Cups again. Happy freaking Valentine's Day, Virgo. Movement in the right direction. And I'm going to stop right here. The Star, your hopes and your dreams. You're going to have a great week, Virgo. You're going to put some things to rest. You're going to have beautiful romantic interlude. And you're going to have some good fortune. Beautiful. Let's take one out of this deck. Give me one more for Virgo, please. One more for Virgo, please. One more for Virgo. I'm really happy with your reading, Virgo. You do have, it says spiritual development, enlightenment. It's a torch. Now, yeah, regardless of what it says, this is fire. This is passion. So not only do you have love, you have passion. And it says here the chain of events that will affect your life. I believe that too. There is something going on here. A chain of events that produces some sort of clarity or truth that allows you to change your life, to go in a different direction, to put something to rest and start something new. I am not going to pull any more because this is just a beautiful reading. I wish you all the luck. You don't need it. Big hugs and happy Valentine's Day, Virgo. Hello, Libra. Welcome to your quickie reading. This is a magnifying glass on a short window of time, February 16th through the 22nd. So when I say week, that's what I'm referring to. If you'd like a broader lens, please refer to one of your monthly or yearly readings. Okay, let's get started. So we have, for your oracle card, we have courage. I think Spirit is trying to tell you to have courage during this time. You also pulled the card of sexuality. So you're either feeling extremely sexual or you're experiencing some highly sexual moments. But I have to tell you, judging by the rest of the cards, it seems as though you're feeling very sexual and you don't have an outlet for that. At least some of you don't. You do have the Two of Pentacles here, and In this deck, it says balance, and you know, who balances things better than a Libra? But this is out of balance. It's coming in sideways, so you might be feeling a little not yourself this week as far as balancing your life, balancing your feelings. You have the Six of Wands, and that's coming in sideways too, but I think you're extremely close to an achievement here, Libra, and I think you know it. You're very close to accomplishing something. You have the moon in reverse here. It's Cancer energy, but more than that, it is something that's illuminated to you. You're going to see something differently, or you're going to see a truth in something. Something's going to help you accomplish something this week. What you're in need of is some solitude that you really aren't getting. I mean, it's not in reverse, but you're definitely not getting either enough rest, enough solitude, enough introspective time. There's something that you're not getting enough of here, and I can tell you're off balance. And here at the bottom of the deck, you do have the Ten of Wands, which is that's a lot of stress. The great thing about the Ten of Wands is that, yes, it's stressful, but it's stressful for a reason. Yes, it's a lot of work, but you're working towards something, and it looks as though you're going to get it. These cards are connected, right? You're going to get it. The work is going to be worth it, Libra. You're being asked to have courage during this time. Here, you know, before we go do that, let's clarify some of these cards. Show me this Two of Pentacles, please. Show me this Two of Pentacles. Show me this Two of Pentacles. Why is Libra finding it difficult? You got Judgment here, Libra. You're being called. Maybe you're out of balance. You seem overworked. And I think it's just a call that you've answered. You may have signed up for this. Maybe it's a job that's extremely stressful. Maybe it's a situation, a family life, extremely stressful, but worth it, right? But it doesn't take away from the fact that it's stressful and it's exhausting. It's something you were called to do. It's something you voluntarily did. You have the Six of Wands, which is this achievement that you are waiting for. You know it. Remember when I said, and I think you know it? Yeah, you know it. You know what, you know this, you know what you're working towards, and you're going to get it. You have this Moon card, and what's going to be illuminated to you here is forward movement. You're going to have victory with something here, Libra, and you're going to move forward with it. Cancer energy, but it's more than that. It's it's positive forward movement. Yeah. This is temporary energy. Show me this Hermit for Libra. You have, yeah, see, you are working so hard, and what you really need is some rest, and you need to take off from work. But you know that all this stress and all this work is going to bring you to something that you have been working for. At the bottom of the deck here, you have Temperance. And what is that? It's balance. You're making lemons. I mean, you're making lemonade here. You're taking all this hard work and you're turning it into something positive. You're rushing in. You're rushing in with your sword. You're volunteering for this. You're volunteering for this. You may have, remember I said you may be feeling a little amorous this week with no outlet. Yeah, that doesn't look like you have, love is really not on the table here, but I don't think it's something that you're always going to be without, and I certainly don't think that it escapes you. I think you miss it. You are determined, however. You're determined to do something. You may not see certain things for what they are, but with that Moon in reverse, you're going to see the truth. Perfect. Beautiful. You do have the Ten of Wands, which is burden. You have the Six of Swords. So, yeah, you are moving forward with the Chariot, but you are going to stop moving forward, and it's not in a negative way. You're ramping up. You're working hard. You're doing all these things, and it is stressful. But then all of a sudden, it stops. It stops. There might be some heartbreak down the road here. There might be someone in your life. There might be someone in your life that is there might be someone in your life that's either not present for this, that's not helping you through this, or you feel alone. I think there is at least one or two of you that feel alone. Remember when I said with the Queen of Cups in reverse, there is no love right now. And that's either because you're not receiving it from someone you should, or there's no one there to take it from, to get it from. I think in the end that hurts you. Now, I'm not saying it's insurmountable pain, but I think once the smoke clears and you accomplish what you want to accomplish, you're going to feel victory, but then you're going to say, okay, but I want that too. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's not like you're going to be without it forever, but it might hurt you. It might sting you a little. It might take away some of your joy. But you have the Eight of Pentacles here, and it's hard work paying off. All right. So whatever it is you're focused on here, Libra, you're going to attain. Let's take one thing at a time. Show me, Libra. Give me one more. Give me 2 cards for Libra, please. Libra, yep, fire. Someone lit a fire. You lit a fire under yourself. You're on fire when it comes to this stuff. Definitely with all this wand energy. Give me one more for Libra. One more for Libra. One more for Libra, please. One more for Libra. Give me one more for Libra. One more for Libra, please. You have pay attention to your finances and beware of self-delusion. Okay. I don't think you're deluded when it comes to this victory thing. You might be deluded when it comes to your love life, and that might be why the sting of the Three of Swords comes in later. There's something in your life that you think might be easy and it isn't, or you might count on someone that really isn't someone that you should be counting on, or you find yourself alone when you thought it might be easy not to be, but it is sort of a delusional thing. And it does say pay attention to your finances. And, you know, for sure, pay attention to your finances. But I honestly think that whatever it is you're trying to do, you are paying attention to your finances. You are. And I think it's going to pay off, Libra. I'm called to pull one more card. I'm going to pull one of these. For Libra, please. One more for Libra. One more for Libra, please. Spirit, one more for Libra. One more for Libra, please. You have overtime. And if that isn't perfect, especially with this Ten of Wands. Remember when I said you're working towards something? It's very, very burdensome. It's a lot of work, but you're putting in a lot of overtime. Even if it is your family, you're putting in a lot of work, a lot of hours, but you know it's going to pay off. You're going to be victorious. Something is good is going to come from this. It's not for no reason. I wish you a lot of luck. I'll see you next time. Hello Scorpio, welcome to your weekly quickie reading. This is going to encompass February 16th through the 22nd. I had to really think for a second. It's a microscope on a short period of time. When I say week, that's the period of time I'm referring to. Whatever energy you see here on the table will pass quickly. Now, you did receive the Oracle card Difficult Times, and it is coupled with sadness and family tree. So there might be something to do with your family here that's causing you some sadness, or this may be some inherent thing from your childhood that still bubbles up and causes problems for you today. Let's really look at this and see what's going on. You do have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, so your comfort, your long-term independence and financial independence is in question here. Perhaps you're worried about it this week. Perhaps you're thinking about it. Maybe something happened to trigger this worry. You do have the Four of Cups in reverse, and there might be some sort of offer that you turn down. You have the Page of Cups. So you have, you know, interestingly enough, along with all this stuff, there might be something going on at work. And there also might be something going on here in your personal life. And what's going on here in your personal life and your love life has the potential to be very nice. You have the Page of Cups, and you also have the Ace of Wands. And that's passion, and that's love. And it's interesting. I can't help but think for at least some of you that you may have had a childhood here, a difficult childhood. Maybe that it had something to do with money, lack of money, lack of structure, lack of foundation that caused you a lot of worry. And maybe that does bubble up as a worry now, which is normal. It's normal to relive that sometimes. But I have to tell you here, you have these cards, what you don't see coming. You have soulmate. You have commitment. I mean, that's beautiful energy. And so this is either somebody that's in your life now that really does care for you, or this is someone that that is coming into your life. It's what you don't see coming, because even at the bottom of the deck here, you have the Two of Cups. It's the ultimate relationship card. You also have the Two of Wands, a lot of twos, and see how the planning card is in reverse. I don't think you see this coming. You didn't plan for it. Now, when I say that, if it's somebody that's already in your life, maybe you didn't think it was going to go as far as it is going to go. For others of you, you don't see this coming at all, because look at, wow. So you have trauma. See, the Nine of Swords. And this is specifically, on this deck, it says trauma. And we're looking at childhood trauma that interferes with your life today. You have healing here with the with Temperance. You have the healing card. It's what you need to do, because here you have the Ace of Cups. There are fears or something that you have in your child that was stemmed from your childhood that infect your life today. And there is not one person that can't say that on some level. So you're not unique that way. But I think if this reading is making you aware that this might be happening, and you don't want it to infect the potential here of this beautiful situation that you either have or you're going to have very soon. You have the Nine of Pentacles. Show me this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, please. Tower. So, Scorpio, this is either a situation from your childhood that really was cataclysmic financially to your family, or there is something in your energy field right now that is triggering that memory. Maybe there is problems at work. Maybe you're worried about your future. Maybe you're worried about money. Something has triggered these memories. You have the Four of Cups here. You have the Wish card. Make sure that you're not turning down things that are good for you here, Scorpio. You might be in such a frame of mind that you don't see the possibility of this situation for what it is, or you might not see how certain things from your past are infecting your present. But you have the Wish card. You have so many good cards of potential. And you have the Page of Cups, which is also a good card. But you're looking at destitution. You're looking... I don't know why this keeps coming up. I really get the strong feeling that you're not destitute. I really get the strong feeling that you're not homeless or out in the cold or broke. Or I think it's a worry. It's a worry that you have. Show me this Ace of Wands. Show me this Ace of Wands. Show me this Ace. Nope, too many cards. Show me this Ace of Wands for Scorpio, please. Yeah, Scorpio, look. You have passion. You have love. You have the Wish card. Don't let these fears make it so that you don't go on your path, this brand new, beautiful path. You have fears. You have fears. You're being offered something here. And if you're not offered it right now, there's too many signs pointing to the fact that this offer is coming. You're being offered something. Take it. And here's the star in reverse. Yeah, it is Aquarian energy for sure, but it is your hopes and dreams. You're worried about not achieving something. You're holding on too tightly to certain things because you're so afraid it's going to leave, not be there for you. You have this stuck energy that, see how you're being called? You're being called to unstick yourself. You're being called to not live in the past. And here's the Death card, Scorpio energy, ladies and gentlemen. You have Scorpio energy here on the table. And this is death and rebirth. And this is clearing the way so this card could get turned around. Wow. Let's pull a couple of more cards here. For Scorpio, please. For Scorpio, please. For Scorpio, please. For Scorpio, please. You have someone working against you behind your back. I think this is, sure. This might be an actuality. This absolutely might be an actuality, which is maybe that's what's triggering you. Maybe you have an enemy at work that's working behind you against your, maybe you're so worried. Something's definitely triggering you here. But it wasn't, even if this is true, this wasn't what your reading was about. And if this person working against you was really cohesive to the point where it was a problem, your whole reading would have been about this person and how to avoid them, or, a warning. And it wasn't like that. It says karma, you will reap what you have sown. And that's true. You are going to get what you deserve. People don't like hearing that, right? Because they get worried. Do I deserve it though? Do I deserve to be happy? From these cards, you do deserve to be happy. I don't think you believe it though. I think that there's something that went on in your childhood that you believe, some people, I know more than one person that believes that their family is cursed. And as long as you hold that belief, yeah, you're the one that's casting that curse by saying it and believing it and passing it on to your children. Some people believe that, they came from nothing, and so they are nothing, and they're going to revert back to nothing. And you're going to get what you have worked for. What you have worked for won't be taken away from you. In fact, you're being blessed with something here. You're being blessed with something here, Scorpio. I really hope that you take heed, appreciate this beautiful relationship that's either coming or is already in your life, and definitely don't pay no mind to this, because you're going to get what you deserve, and what you deserve is manifesting luck, wishes coming true. What you deserve is the Two of Cups. You already have it. It's already yours. I wish you all the luck. Big hugs. Namaste. Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your quickie reading. This will cover the 16th through the 22nd of February. Everything that is on the table is going to pass quickly. It's a microscope on a short period of time. So as ominous as some of this may sound, it's going to come in and out of your life fairly fast. Let's look at this. You have pulled the ÄLKÖMÜ card, which is wonderful, wonderful energy. You're trying to make changes in your life. You're trying to alchemize one thing into another. You do have a lot of twists and turns here during this period of time. And it does say carefully made plans could be thrown out the window as major changes and interruptions surround you. Make sure you get lots of rest to cope with all the upheaval. Interesting. What's really interesting is you do have, now these tarot cards are a little bit different. They do have traditional things on them, but they also have words, right? And what's interesting is that the planning card, which is the Two of Wands, is in reverse, and it does say carefully made plans can be thrown out the window, and that backing it up here is the Two of Wands in reverse. You also have the Nine of Swords in reverse, which is you're healing from some sort of trauma. You're healing from some sort of problem or pain or depression. You do have here the Six of Cups is on the table. Something from your past may sort of come into your week. You do have the Six of Cups. Now this could very well just be memories of the past. As we clarify, we'll get more of an idea of what this is about. You do have the Knight of Swords, which is great in this deck. This is drama, and it's in reverse. So the drama and whatever was bothering you of late is slowly dissipating here. Sagittarius, which is great. It looks like you yourself may be alchemizing the situation. Let's clarify, and we'll move on to what you don't see coming, okay? So let's see. Show me this Two of Wands for Sagittarius. This Two of Wands in reverse. Two of Wands in reverse. Yeah, there may be something that you're upset about. Something that you had plans to do with your life. Something that you had plans. Something that you may have been counting on that makes you very upset that didn't happen, didn't come to fruition. You just stopped thinking about it because it's no longer on the table for you. But you do have these cups behind you, which means there is something you don't see that's still there. You have the Nine of Swords, which is trauma dissipating. This was a loss of love of some kind, and it could be actual love, or it could just be something that you once loved, which is sort of dissipating. The Six of Cups, which is the past. Show me the Six of Cups. There is something from your past you're determined to overcome. This could be something from your recent past. This could be something from your childhood, but there is something you're determined to either overcome or get past and just get on with your life here. You have the Knight of Swords, which is drama, at least in this deck, yeah. Drama. Heartbreak. Remember I said it was some kind of pain? There is some sort of, and you do have the sign of Taurus here on the table, but more than that, this is something that you may be witnessing the death of something within you, that something that was indoctrinated into you as a child. It could be something positive, could be something negative. You know, for an example, if you were raised Roman Catholic and you have gotten to a point in your life where that particular doctrine does not fit you, who you are. It could be something that you held since you were a child. Like, my life is going to be X, Y, and Z. This is my plans. This is what I want. I'm not going to settle for anything less. There is no death card, but there is something dying here. And it could be, especially with the Three of Swords, it could involve three people. There could be somebody higher up at work here, stepping into a situation that was very upsetting to you. There could be somebody high up in your family tree, right? You do have here at the bottom of the deck, you have the High Priestess in reverse. It's Piscean energy, but more than that, it is you not knowing certain things. And that came up a lot lately for you. There's certain things you just don't know. And you do have the Empress, which is Aries energy, excuse me. And it is abundance, and you will be abundant again. You will feel better again. And it looks, by the look of this, it looks like some of you don't believe that, you know, but you have the Empress in her upright. The stress will leave your life. You may go through a period of time in the future where you feel on the outside looking into a situation like you've been left out, left behind. You just may feel upset that you're not exactly where you want to be. You may worry about your future. You may worry about your love life. You may feel like you don't make the right decisions at times. You may be very hard on yourself. You do have the King of Swords in reverse, and this is, if you have Aquarius highly aspected in your chart, you could be, the language you use to yourself might be very harsh. You are down on your future big time. These cards show someone who might be very depressed about their future, worried. You might be very attached to certain things that go on in your life that you were pretty much chained to certain ideas about your life. And it looks as though these things have to change. And it looks like a painful birth here. You do have here at the bottom of the deck, reinvent yourself. And it kind of goes along with the rest of the reading, where you really need to look at your life and make changes to yourself, to adapt to the situation, to alchemize it. You have here also soulmate at the bottom of this deck, and that is the entrance of someone important in your future. I think the idea that you have to reinvent yourself and alchemize the situation is key. So when this person does come into your life, you're ready. You do have the Seven of Swords here, and this is deceit in this deck. And yeah, there is something going on here in the background. Somebody trying to deceive you, hurt you, stab you in the back. You do have here grief, but grief is leaving. It's in reverse. You have knowledge. You're going to come into some sort of knowledge here. Sagittarius. Something is definitely on the mend with this resilience card as well. And you also have here immaturity is leaving your life. And maybe it's part of it. When we hear immaturity, we think of someone young. You might be very young, and you might need to level up as far as your maturity level. But this could happen to someone at any age, where you are so set on doing things a certain way that it's time to level up, therefore expand, therefore mature, therefore alchemize. And here, I'm going to stop right here because you have excitement. You know what? I'm not going to stop. You have excitement with the Three of Pentacles, but you also have completion here with the Ten of Cups. So whoever's reading this is a very difficult time. There is no way around this difficult time. There is no magic words you can say. There's no magic thing you can do. You are meant to go through this to alchemize into something else, unfortunately. Give me 2 for Sagittarius, please. Give me 2 for Sagittarius. You have money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. Yeah. Once you alchemize and change and make the necessary changes and go through these birthing pains, there is a money path waiting for you here, Sagittarius. Give me 1 more for Sag. 1 more for Sag. 1 more for Sag. You have 2, and I'll take both of them. There is a man here, dealings relationship with a man. Now, for those of you attracted to men, this man could be your soulmate here. For those of you who are not attracted to men, a man could be instrumental in this money path that you're on. You have 3. And you know what? I'm going to take all 3. You do have a ladder climbing towards success, and I would say so. There are things to look forward to here, and you have spiritual guidance. You have an angel on your shoulder. This might be a female angel with dark hair. Did someone with dark hair pass away? You have a lot to look forward to here. I'm not just, selling you a bill of goods. You have a lot to look forward to here, but I'm not going to lie. This looks like a painful situation and time for someone, whoever it is. You are the alchemist here. Never forget that. Big hug, Sagittarius. Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your quickie reading. This will cover February 16th through the 22nd. Magnifying glass on a very short period of time. As ominous as some of this sounds, it's going to be passing through your life very quickly. For a broader lens, please refer to your monthly or your yearly readings. All that said, let us go. You have help from above and letting go. You might need help letting go of something, for sure. You do also have communication and major life change. You might be going through a time of change right now. With the communication card, this could mean communication from the other side, from an ancestor who's passed on, or it could mean communication within your circle. As we clarify, we'll figure all this out. You do have the Seven of Cups, and in this deck, the Seven of Cups is the card of delusion. So you might be deluded about something here. You might be wrong about something. You know, whoever's reading this is somebody is in a lot of pain. So you might be wrong about something. Maybe you're blaming yourself. We will figure that out as we clarify. But you do have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and this is karma. And, you know, it's a karmic situation. You might have a karmic tie with another human being that has really dragged you down and made you question your own judgment. You're not feeling particularly resilient this week. I'm not used to seeing this in a Capricorn reading. Somebody out there is going through a tough time. Please remember how short this period of time is. You do have the Ten of Swords. Not to put too fine a point on it, that is pain. This is pain inflicted on you by someone else. Whoever it is that did this to you, or whatever situation this is, really changed you. There are certain things you do have to work on. You have to work on letting this go. And even if you let this person go or this situation go, there is something inside you that grew from the situation that is still there, that you need to let go. You are receiving help at this time, or you will be receiving help to assist you in letting this go. Either way, this is a major life change. Somebody's going through it. And it says communication. A reunion can bring it. This is a reunion. And it could be a lucky win as well. But, you know, I'm looking at this communication like it is messages from the other side. And I do think that you should pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your intuition. I think it's going to be at a peak right now. Now, before we look at what's coming, let's clarify some of these cards. Show me this delusion. Yeah, you may have been deluding yourself by hanging on to a certain situation here, Capricorn. You may have held on to it pretty tightly, but you had no choice but to let it go. You have the Wheel of Fortune here. Yeah, this zapped your strength. There's Leo energy here on the table, but you know, more than that, it is you not. I remember when I said somebody's going through it this week. Somebody's not feeling themselves. I'm not used to seeing this. Capricorn people are pretty strong. We all have these moments, though. It looks like this week it's yours. You have resilience in reverse, and you have the this might have been a third-party situation. Somebody might have dragged you into a third-party situation of some kind. At the very least, you're not feeling very jovial this week. This situation could have been a third-party situation, or it could very well be a situation that affected 3 people adversely. So if you have 2 children, if you have a significant other and a child, that would be 3 people. 3 people at work. Ten of Swords. Show me the Ten of Swords. Wow. Well, whoever this is for, this Ten of Swords is something that was promised to you and they did not deliver. This could very well be loyalty that they promised to give you that they didn't deliver. It could be monetary, something money related. There is something that was taken away. This was a very painful situation for you here, Capricorn. At the bottom of the deck, it is you not being able to balance certain things this week. I think that's why your guardians are sending help to assist you at this time. And here it is. Here is your guardian angel coming to assist you. Yes, this is the card of Sagittarius, but more than that, this is angelic in nature. Okay, you let's say you have the card of independence. This is what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck. You will regain your independence here, Capricorn. You have education, and there may be something that you need as far as education to achieve things. And it doesn't, when I say education, it could just be information. There may be information that's missing from this whole scenario that you need in order to go forward. You do have the Chariot here in reverse, and this is progress. So this lack of information is halting your progress. And I think you're going to come into the realization that that's the case, and you're going to, because here, look, what do you have? You have new beginnings right after that. You also have the Eight of Wands, which is movement, new beginnings and movement. And perfect, you have the Three of Swords in reverse, which is heartbreak, but it is in reverse. You are healing. You have, and I'm going to stop right here, you have the Ten of Cups. You have a lot of great things in your future, but I can see this is a difficult week for someone out there. And let me know in the comments who you are. You do have the Wild here. This is you going, this is your future, what you don't see coming. And remember when I said that there was movement here? You had the Eight of Wands. You had the Ace of Wands. That's fiery movement, wild. You're going out into the wild. You are definitely manifesting, and that's at the bottom of this deck. You're manifesting a new life for yourself. There are remnants here of pain. I'm not sure whether this is brand new pain or whether this is just remnants of something that happened. Show me something for Capricorn here. You have cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. I would say so. Help from above, protected. For Capricorn, one more for Capricorn, please. Give me one more for Capricorn. One more for Capricorn. Spirit, just one more. One more. One more. One more. One more. You have too much concern with sexual matters. Well, the truth is, I really do think that the rabbit, you may have been involved with someone who was overtly sexual. Maybe you were involved with someone who did put you in a third-party situation. That is true for at least one of you, for sure. This has a sexual undertone to it. There's something sexual going on, something that you didn't give your permission to be involved in. I'm being called to pull one more card, and let me try this deck here. Right. For Capricorn, for being Capricorn. Going to cut the deck. For Capricorn, please. Grace, blessing, come to me to set me free. Yeah, and how many people are on that card, Capricorn? 3. This is the number 3 over and over again. You're going to, please let me know in the comments what this is about. This is a very, very interesting reading. I do wish you a lot of luck. Please listen to your monthly reading. It's a broader scope, so it's less intense, I think, on the negativity. Big hugs, Capricorn. Hello Aquarius, welcome to your quickie reading. This will cover February 16th through the 22nd. Magnifying glass on a very short period of time, okay? So let's get started here. Interesting reading as always. So you have here, well, let's look at these. You did pull 3, and normally I would not keep 3, but I was guided to. There is you might be purchasing a property, but I'm really not getting that. It says that on here, but it says there's security concerns. Okay, so be mindful of your home, because you did pull home here. You did pull the card of home. You did pull security concerns in your home. And I would just be mindful of any kind of security. You do have the friendship card here too. And so you might have a friend that will be helpful during this time. You do have tough and trying times. It says think long term and make decisions accordingly. Avoid negative people at all costs. Yeah, I would say so. If you're thinking long term and you're trying to manifest something, the negative people in your life they do slow it down. Sometimes they will pull you to a grinding halt. There is something about your home that you have to be mindful of during this time. Not to throw, a spook in the air or anything, but it is a warning. You do have the Temperance in reverse. You might be trying to heal from something. It is the beginning of this time frame looks a little tough, and it doesn't look terrible. It just looks like you're unable to gain the momentum to move forward on something. You might be slowed down. You might need to heal, but you can't at this moment. Even here it says recuperation, and that's in reverse. But as we neared to the end of this, you did pull the Death card, and it is the release, but it came in sideways. So you are trying to release something here, Aquarius. You really are. You're giving this your best shot. You're trying to release something. There is a warning here that talks about your home. So a warning is a good thing, because you can do something about this, whatever this is. Let's clarify some of this stuff, okay? You have healing. You have this Temperance card in reverse. Why is the Temperance card in reverse here? Spirit, please tell me. You have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Interesting. There may be something you're trying to get away with that you might not get away with here, Aquarius. I don't mean that in a bad way. It's either you or someone else. But the Eight of Wands. Show me the Eight of Wands here. Show me why this is here for Aquarius. You have the Hierophant. There might be, it's Taurus energy, but there might be someone in your life who you look at as, this could be a boss, this could be a husband-wife, this could be someone you think of as a husband-wife, that slows your speed, slows your movement down. You have the Four of Swords here. The Four of Swords in reverse. You need recuperation, but you will be getting the help that you need. You will be getting the help that you need to recoup from something. What is this Death card? That is Scorpion energy, by the way, but what is this Death card here? You have wow. There is something going on here that's making you stop dead in your tracks. Perhaps you're recuperating from something. Maybe it's a difficult recuperation. It is stopping forward movement here. At the bottom of the deck, we have Ace of Cups in reverse. So you, loss of love, loss of financial independence. You being defensive. Somebody's being defensive. You have an air sign here in your life, or this could be you. Bringing out the worst in someone bringing out the worst in you. An unhappy home. you hanging on tightly to something that you need to let go of. You do have some determination here and some strength that comes later. And here is the rest that you need, and here is the movement that you need. But there is a manipulator in your midst. There is someone that's very good at lying. Might be a fire sign. It might be someone with the fiery aspect to their nature, someone who's been in your life for quite some time. This person does, whoa, this person is not very nice, all right? This person is a very bad energy, stops your progress, stabs you in the back. I'm going to stop right here, even though I shouldn't, because look, you have the death card, Scorpio energy twice. Something is dying here. There is something that you're letting go of. But I have to say, at the bottom of this deck, when the smoke clears from this, Spirit is telling you to just say what you mean. This very well could be you saying this to someone else. Maybe someone in your life never says what they mean. With that Magician in reverse, with the Seven of Swords there, you're going to have opportunities in your future. An important offer will be made. Be prepared. But yeah, and under that there is love. So I mean, like I said, microscope on a short period of time. This window closes on the 22nd. So stay tuned for your next quickie, or definitely refer to your month so you could really see this. You do have here the Devil in reverse. So you are letting go of this toxicity. There is definite toxicity around you here, Aquarius. You have the Magician upright, which is you stepping into a role in your life of manifestor, stepping out of the role of stillness, stepping through a new path, avoiding a complete tower moment. That is the future past this time, though. It looks like this time in particular may be a little rough. So let's look. Give me 2 for Aquarius, please. Give me 2 for Aquarius. 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 Depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. I would say someone is. I don't think you're paranoid. Aquarius, there is something working against you here. Give me 1 more for Aquarius. 1 more for Aquarius, please, Spirit. 1 more for Aquarius. I would personally rather be warned. And there is the sun. The sun will come out again. This does look like a tough time for someone, though. I'm not going to lie. My God. Let's split the deck here and see if we could pull 1 more card for Aquarius. For Aquarius, the 16th through the 22nd, please. Strength. This is in reverse, and in this particular deck, having strength in reverse is a good thing. This isn't something you need to seek. You're going to be strong. You're going to be strong during this time, Aquarius. It does say strength, stability in this hour, endurance, stamina, I empower. Watch your home. There is something going on in your home. There is someone perhaps in your home that you can't trust. There is something going on here. There is something that they don't mean what they say. They're not to be trusted. You're trying to end this, and I got to tell you, even though you have all this hardship on the table and you're trying really hard to close out this cycle, you do, because the death card is in the upright and the sun comes out again. So, yeah. Well, difficult timing for someone. Please let me know in the comments. Big hugs. Hello Pisces, welcome to your quickie reading. This is going to cover February 16th through the 22nd, a microscope on a short period of time. However ominous some of this may sound, please remember that this energy will pass very quickly. For a longer view, please refer to your monthly or yearly reading. With all that said, let's get started. We do have here discover your life's purpose. There might be a theme this week with you trying to discover your life's purpose. You may be in the middle of some trying and difficult times with some twists and turns, and maybe that is making you think inwardly about your life's purpose and what the direction your life is taking. You do have at the beginning of this week, and when I say week, please remember I'm speaking about the time frame we discussed. You do have this lack of achievement. Maybe there was something you're trying to achieve that just did not pan out the way you wanted it to. You may have someone in your life that is putting the kibosh on your achievements. You may have a boss or someone in power that seems to be working against you. That might be an impression you have, or it may be a significant other. You do have the Empress right next to the Emperor, so that's why I'm thinking it may be a significant other in your life. Here you are as the Empress, even though it is the sign of Aries. You have the Empress energy encompassing you towards the end of this time. So as dismal as this may seem, you have trust. You have someone in your life here with the Knight of Pentacles you can trust, and you also have the nourishment that you need with the Empress, the embodiment of abundance. So here, let's clarify some of this, and then we'll go look at the bottom of the decks. You have this achievement that you were trying to achieve. Yeah, this is a disappointment of some kind here. It looks like, show me this Emperor in reverse. Yeah, this is like, there's something you don't know here yet, Pisces, but there is some sort of disappointment that's definitely leading you into this period of time. But I really love this Empress energy towards the end. And somebody will be making an offer towards you. I don't think you're going to take it. And here you have the Lovers as well. Gemini energy is on the table, but more than that, this is like, this is an offer that you're not taking, a decision that you're not making. This may be like I said before, a love situation where someone's really not acting the way they should act towards you. This may be someone that gaslights you. But there is someone else here in your life entirely that you may be overlooking, Pisces. Show me this. Yeah, look. This is someone who speaks the truth. This is someone who may be someone that you don't really take seriously, or someone that you look at quite differently than you should. This is someone who can be trusted. It says trust here. I believe it. You aren't, between this card, and this card, you are not making any real decisions this week. Yeah, look, this is the Hierophant in reverse. This very well could be for some of you a husband or wife, or someone that you looked at with long-term potential. You do look like after this period of time's over, you are going to be getting the recognition you deserve and the forward movement you want. But there is a situation in your life that is dying, and you need to let it go. You're the wounded warrior. You have put up with a lot of crap here, Pisces, but it is time to let something go. You have something else waiting for you, and this is either someone you know or someone you'll meet, but there is something that's more acceptable and more positive to you, and you need to walk away from that which no longer serves you, so you can step into this Queen of Cups energy, which is beautiful energy. You do have here at the bottom of the deck a surprise, and I believe it. I do think that there is someone in your life here that is going to surprise you with either who they actually are, or what they can give you as far as a relationship, and you have sadness here. So there's going to, when you let go of this situation, if you choose to finally let it go, you will experience some sadness here. You have the Eight of Swords, which is anxiety. So you have sadness and anxiety that is coming after a decision once you finally make it. A lot of times we do have sadness and anxiety. It doesn't mean it was the wrong decision, though. It just means it's hard. You do have the Star, which is perfect. I mean, it's Aquarian energy, but obviously more than that. It is your hopes, your dreams. They're alive, they're well, they're still here. Somebody is going to step into this role for you of helping you achieve your dreams. And you know, it does say discover your life's purpose, and this is your life's purpose. You have the Three of Swords in reverse. You're healing. This is your future. And you have the Sun. And how many people are on this card here in the Sun? 2. I personally think that you're going to get past this. It's a bad week for someone. I mean, a few of the signs have had readings like this week. Give me 2 for Pisces, please. 2 for Pisces. You have 2 here. You have someone is behaving stupidly. I would say so. It's that Emperor in reverse. And you have January. This thing could have started in January. Something key could have happened in January. Please let me know in the comments. I'm going to take one from the stick too. Please give me one more for Pisces. Please give me one more for Pisces. You have June. So it looks like, and you know, June is the month of Gemini. So you might have a Gemini in your life that's causing you some grief. You might have Gemini highly aspected in your chart. This person might, but you know, I'm really getting the strong feeling that there is something that happened in January to kick all this off, and there is something that's going to happen in June to lay this to rest so you could move on. It looks like you have difficult times here. It looks like you have some twists and turns, but it ultimately looks like you're in for a nice surprise. I hope that's helpful. I will see you during your monthly or your full moon reading. That's going to be coming out very soon. Big hugs, Pisces.